October 13, 2017. Special Counsel Robert Mueller's team interviewed former White House Chief of Staff Reince Priebus on Friday, his lawyer said. Special Counsel Robert Mueller's team interviewed former White House Chief of Staff Reince Priebus on Friday, his lawyer said. Special Counsel Robert Mueller's team interviewed former White House Chief of Staff Reince Priebus on Friday, his lawyer confirmed. Mr. Priebus was voluntarily, October 13, 2017. Former White House Chief of Staff Reince Priebus was interviewed by Special Counsel Robert Mueller's team on Friday, according to his lawyer, William Burck. Oct. 13, UPN. Special Counsel Robert Mueller's team interviewed former White House Chief of Staff Reince Priebus on Friday, his lawyer said. William Burck said. Special Counsel Robert Mueller's team interviewed former White House Chief of Staff Reince Priebus on Friday, signaling that the Special Counsel's Russia probes. Robert Mueller's team interviews Reince Priebus. Special Counsel Robert Mueller's team, which is investigating Russian interference in the 2016 election, and October 13, 2017. Former White House Chief of Staff Reince Priebus was interviewed by Special Counsel Robert Mueller's team Friday, according to a statement from Priebus. October 13, 2017. Reince Priebus, the former Chief of Staff to President Trump, was interviewed for a full day Friday by members of Special Counsel Robert Mueller's team. Priebus, October 13, 2017. Washington. Former White House Chief of Staff Reince Priebus was interviewed Friday by Special Counsel Robert Mueller's team of investigators as part. Investigators working for Special Counsel Robert Mueller interviewed former White House Chief. Mueller's team interviews Reince Priebus as part of. Reince Priebus interviewed Friday by Special Counsel Robert Mueller's team in Russia. Former Chief of Staff Reince Priebus was interviewed by Mueller's Russia probe. Special Counsel interviews ex-Trump Chief of Staff Priebus. Mr. Priebus was voluntarily interviewed by Special Counsel Mueller's team today. Former White House Chief of Staff Reince Priebus met with Special Counsel's team Friday. Interview part of Robert Mueller's investigation into Moscow's. It was not immediately clear what questions Priebus was asked or how long the interview lasted. Priebus is one of, by Special Counsel Robert Mueller's team of, Washington. A lawyer for Reince Priebus says the former White House Chief of Staff has been interviewed by Special Counsel Robert Mueller's team of investigators. Counsel, the first in a series of interviews by Special Counsel Mueller's team, about Priebus speaking to the Special Counsel. October 13, 2017. Reince Priebus, President Trump's former White House Chief of Staff, was interviewed by Special Counsel Robert Mueller's team on Friday as part of the. Mr. Priebus was voluntarily interviewed by Special Counsel Mueller's team today. William Burck, Priebus' attorney, said in a statement to CBS News. Special Counsel Robert Mueller has reportedly. Mueller seeks to interview Spicer, Priebus, and, among those Mueller's team is interested in, two more Trump associates lawyer up as Mueller's investigation escalates. Special Counsel Robert Mueller, Priebus, and again as his team.